Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Shanie Sunshine Lounge, where we learn from those who are giving from their hearts to their craft. Today, I have an awesome guest. Today, I have Kimberly Marie Goodall on our
Hello, everyone.
on our show, who is writes poetry. She's a writer, a spiritual advisor, mobile notary. What? To share a little bit about herself and her craft. Thank you for being on the show, Kim. Your mic is hot.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I want to start off with my first poem, and I hope y'all like it. It's called No, I Don't Need to Love Me. Just be quiet and listen. Then understand who I truly am. Then you will truly respect me. Because I was really born to respect every broken human being that pretends that they're happy around other lost souls. But when they go behind them lonely closed doors, they break down asking why their God made them, because it has them feeling that all this world just needs is their body or the money that they just made a couple of hours ago. Yes, even I respect the lost souls that pray and to pray every Sunday that they feel they can stick their noses in the air at the low income poor souls. My goal is to show the world my passionate felt words are for singles that's given up on committed relationships that has them now needing only new body heat to feel complete, only at night. My words are also for loving couples that have been going through it all their lives, but still find the love in their souls to be at peace, to love and truly respect their true wives and true husbands. Yes, sex is a very big part of a healthy, long-lasting marriages.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for sharing that. Woo, woo,
Okay.
woo. All right, Kim. So that was an awesome piece. Thank you so much for sharing that. So please share a little bit about yourself, your craft, and being a spiritual advisor and a notary. What does that look like for you?
Well, on the notary part, I've been wanting to do that, at a couple of years ago before my kids got grown, because I love working with different people and being able to be on people's schedule, so they don't have to deal from 9 to 5. I can be on their time schedule. It can be from 12 at night or 12 noon. So
Oh,
that's why I want to go ahead and be a notary, right?
okay. So
And
you
my poetry,
is
okay.
accessible, huh?
And then my poetry, I was inspired to do poetry at a very young age and to always go through, it went through my adulthood. And I've been very blessed to encounter, many trials and tribulations. And I was able to sit here and say that writing poetry has helped me a lot through everything that I went through.
Okay, so that's and so your spiritual being a spiritual advisor, you use your poetry to do that, to minister to
Y-
people.
Yes, we go hand in hand. Yes.
Okay, that's really awesome. So tell me more about you being a spiritual advisor. Tell me about that.
Well, being close to God at a very early age, that made me know that that was my calling, that whatever, all the things that I went through, I can be able to talk to any single person, any couple that went through anything traumatic. So that base made me be able to lay that foundation to be able to counsel people through the spiritual part.
Okay, so let me ask you this. But because when you minister to people or when you advise people, normally that comes from you going through different things yourself. So that was um, your connection to other people because you could relate to what they were going through.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. If they've been through divorce, if they've been through rape, they've been through incest, anything that they have that could not get their relationship to be on the right path. Because I asked the couples or anyone what was their childhood about first, before they can be able to tell me about their adulthood. Because you have to start from your childhood to be able to understand your adulthood.
Absolutely, you have to go deal with the inner child before you can go before you can move forward to the adulthood. So, um, give me an example of what you went through to get where you became a spiritual advisor. So let's go back, and if it, I want to know, was it something in your childhood that triggered that for you to be able to relate? Did you, or was it something that you went through as an adult, like through a marriage?
Yes, ma'am. It has different aspects of the childhood and the adulthood. The childhood was being born to a crack addict and to a father that was a pimp. But by going through that situation, I wound up being molested by my brother. So that's how I'm able to write about incest and child abuse.
Wow, that's a lot. And thank God that you were able to come through that. That is such
Yes, ma'am.
a beautiful thing, and for you to be able to do the things that you're doing now, coming through that, and to be able to acknowledge it is actually absolutely amazing, because most people can, and they get stuck in those spaces. And of course, with them being stuck, there are amazing, beautiful people like you that are there to guide them. So that is absolutely beautiful. So,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
well, so Kim, we have a couple questions. We're going to slide on into our lounge talk, and we're going to start with our first question. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, first of all, what I love is that you have taken all of the things that you've been through and created beautiful poetry in books that you've created, 6 of them, and you're working on number 7. So I am excited about that, and a beautiful because that is
Thank you.
it takes an amazing person to be able to do that, to be able to write and to be able to share, because a lot of people don't share. So that is beautiful, and I'm excited about that. So here's our first question. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You have written several books, and this year you are you have some works that are being published.
I'm trying to get published. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying. Yes.
So we're going to change that word to "we are going to be published," because there is power in the beautiful words that you speak. So we will not limit ourselves to try. We are going to speak life into it, which is what you do to these beautiful people. You speak life into their relationship. So we're going to speak life into you and say that your works are going to be published, because people need to be able to read and hear and share the things that you have to share. So what inspires you to write? And what would you share about yourself?
Like I had said earlier, I always been inspired to do poetry at a very young age and all through my adulthood. And, you know,
Yeah.
the trial tribulation,
How old were you?
I was in 2nd grade when I realized that I had a gift.
Wow.
I came to Houston, Texas. Yes, ma'am. I came to Houston, Texas in 1986, and I did my first poetry work about Martin Luther King, and I won 2nd place worldwide.
Whoa! Wow! Worldwide. That is
yes, ma'am.
Amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Okay. In the 2nd grade. Okay. So, listeners, I just want you to know first of all, to say that somebody started writing in the 2nd grade, that is very young. Okay. That is absolutely amazing. You had to be like 8 years old, 9 years old, somewhere in there.
Yes, ma'am. I was 10. I was 10. I had got put behind, but I was 10. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you were 10 years old doing this, which is, excuse the language, but big shit, okay? That's big shit.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
So we want to acknowledge that. Wow. Okay. So what has you share a little bit more about yourself? So because I know that this is personal, but you said that your mom was a crack addict and your dad was a pimp, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you were growing up, did you grow up living with them?
No, my dad was in and out of Huntsville going to prison, and I was raised by my stepmom, and that's the one that did the abuse and let my brother do what he needed to do to me. So
Mhm.
I was with my stepmother for 7 years, and then I was put in foster care at 8 years old, and I stayed in foster care for till I got 10 years old.
Okay, and
So
as
2 years I was in foster care in Temple, Texas.
wow. Okay, so as you got older and you started writing and sharing more about yourself, um, that that poem being sent out all over the world, I'm sure that that lit a fire in you. So from there, what did you start doing to share yourself with the world? Because that's healing.
Yes. Um, hmm. Like what made me share it? Like what made me start sharing it?
Yeah.
Oh, when I had okay, well, I just had I had got a vision in June 4th, 2019, that it was time for me to show the world my work. And I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to do, but I started writing on Facebook, and then I was told to go ahead and open my page up because I'm a private person. I only had 7 people at first, but I opened my page and one person saw the work, and then 5,000 people started seeing the work. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's reaching somebody. So that's what made me keep going to keep writing, because people kept saying that they love my work and it was touching them.
Wow. So that's a lot of build up and that's a lot of beautiful energy for you to be able to share that. So thank you so much, Kim, for sharing that. I know that that was really personal, and I think that that's a very powerful share. Um, we do have a couple more questions coming up. Um,
Okay.
so, all right, now. Right. I'm already laughing too. Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to share two or three. I'm going to say them. You don't have to receive it as them, but challenging acts
Yes.
you have seen people that you see people make, challenging acts, mistakes that you see people do as they are working to perfect their craft or their business. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Well, I really didn't get to see anyone make, do they little mishaps. So I only can speak for myself on the examples that I have done that I noticed that, people should not do. And shortly I started off my poetry career, I found myself jumping into a contract at the very beginning without fully understanding the logistics of the contract.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tell me about that.
Well, I did not read. Well, I was excited. I thought someone was happy to publish one of my books, and they was rushing me with the contract, and I'm thinking that I could trust them. And I went ahead and signed a contract without reading it because I put too much faith in someone that I didn't know.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And by signing, I didn't know the term when signing on contract, that means signing to pay upfront. And I didn't understand that language, that verbiage at all.
Okay.
So technically I was supposed to pay it upfront and I didn't have the money. And yeah, that made one of my books be put on hold. So that was a big lesson not to ever do that. And then my other mishap is I came across will be I never asked for help, and I need to start asking for help. And I had to realize how important it is to have a great support team behind me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so I totally can relate to that because a lot of the companies that were out there at the time, even when I was working on publishing, um, the it's like they get you all worked up and excited about it, like, okay, we can do this for you. And because most people don't understand the verbiage and understand what it's saying, you kind of like get shortchanged, but the truth of the matter is, there's lessons and blessings in that. So that was a lesson for you to learn, right? So you
Yes, ma'am. Very valuable.
what you should do, what you can do, and make sure that you're paying attention to details, which is the blessing because you said you have created all these amazing books out of all of that. And not
Yes, ma'am.
everybody can say that. I can tell you, you have 6 books already and you're working on number 7. Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, exciting and scary, but yes, it's all great feelings. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, but you know that all the things that you're waiting on is on the other side of fear. So as you are continuing to work through that, you are facing all of those fears, and you got this awesome stuff coming up. So that's 2. Tell me what other lessons did you learn? We want the world to know so that we are sharing this message with somebody else so that we can help them not do those things, right?
Yes, ma'am. Learn to be patient.
Ooh, you made me choke on that one.
Yeah, yes. I'm still choking on it. Yes. Learn to be patient.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about learning to be patient.
Yes. I guess that's when being a mother, being a parent, I didn't learn patience. I learned to just go, and let's get it, go. But now that my kids is grown, I had to learn that myself to be patient, not to rush into anything and just let God take the course. Stop taking the wheel from God and let God take the wheel, the wheel for you, for he can lead you. Let him lead you down that path and not myself.
Yeah, allow for the flow. Allow yourself
Yes.
to flow into the blessings that are coming your way. Well, we often get in our own way when we're trying to do something. God has this amazing plan. The Creator has an amazing plan, and we get in our own way all the time. And patience, yeah. Well, I can totally relate to that. This is this is okay. So we got the interesting or do not do acts, right? Okay. So you said in 2019 is when you got the message that you needed to share your work, right? And
Yes.
to open yourself up. What did that feel
That's a feeling that is so undescribable that it's like your soul is outside your body. Like you're trying to get your soul back inside your body. That's how deep the feeling was. I didn't know where it was coming from. I just know I had to be obedient and listen to what I was told to do at that moment. And I had to run with it and do what I was told. If I didn't, I wouldn't have been blessed. So by getting that confirmation that it's okay and it's time to show the world who I am, and it's gonna come with some some good and bad, but embrace the good. So that's how that happened.
Wow. Yes. That is absolutely amazing. I tell you, I actually do mirror work for myself where I actually, often remind myself of who I am. I speak life into myself. And even on my rough days, I have to do that. And it was I think it's Louise Hay that I actually I read some of her books and did some of her workshops, and it was like doing the mirror work. It was difficult and easy at the same time, and it was difficult because we want results right now for everything, and we don't have patience. But at the same time, we have to like let go and be honest with ourselves. And how often are we actually honest with ourselves to be able to do that? So
Exactly.
yeah, so that's some amazing balls. Um, so how you feeling?
Yeah, I didn't want to get this deep. This is deep.
Was
Yes.
I tried to prepare you to tell you this is what it's gonna look like.
Yes. Yes.
But
This
it's
is reality. Yes.
yeah, and this is the telling the truth. This is the part that people don't want to share about themselves. we're taught growing up that we're supposed to be private. We're not supposed to tell people things. We're not supposed to share things. You zip them lips, you button up, you throw away that key. You don't talk about that stuff. But talking about it is what's helping you heal. That's what's helping you be able to help other people. And that is absolutely beautiful. There's so many people in the world that are like stuck in places they don't need to be stuck in. They're stuck in relationships, they're stuck using drugs, they're drinking, they're doing all these different things just not to face the things that they were told they can't talk about. That's screaming, hey, I need to get out. This needs to be heard because your story is going to help somebody else.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
And look at what you're doing now. Look at the difference you're making right now for people. How awesome is that?
Unbelievable.
That feels good.
Yes. Yes.
So this has been a great conversation. We do have one final question, Kim, and perhaps we can get that second phone that I know that you itching to share.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so here we go. You ready? We're gonna get
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So what do you want your poetry to do for other people?
That's a good question. I really needed to help people cope with trauma and, like letting them know that they're not alone at all, that somebody in the world has went through exactly what they went through.
Okay. And so for the people that haven't gone through those things, to do what? To be able to help
To
folks.
be, yeah, to be more understanding and be more compassionate towards people that have. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. And what difference do you want your words to make in in their lives, and what difference is it making in your life?
I really, really need them to feel and understand that making mistakes is very normal. It is. I hear too many people feel like making a mistake is not right. They want to change something. No, the mistakes is normal, but it's what you do with the mistake that makes a difference in your life or anyone's life around them.
Yes. Yes. That's the lesson and the blessing all together, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's the rice with the sugar. Yes.
So you are a mother. You said your kids are grown.
Yes, that's a blessing. Woo, yes. Woo, that was terrible. Oh, that was terrible. Yes.
Am I correct? Did you say that you're a grandmother?
Yes, I'm a grandmother of 3. Yes.
So what? Wow. Okay, so let me ask you this. How does your how do your children um relate to your poetry? How does it make them feel? Do they encourage you? Does it make a difference in your world?
Oh, it definitely does. It made us a lot closer. It lets them understand me a lot better because when they was young, I couldn't give them the full detail because no children want to hear the bad side of their parents' life. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're adults now, it's still kind of touchy feel with them. But listening to my poetry, they understand me a lot better and they see that even though I wasn't a perfect parent, I was a great parent.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So because you went through the things that you went through, I'm sure that as a mother, when you started having kids, you were your job or your focus was making sure that your kids didn't go through the same traumas you did.
Oh, definitely. I was overprotective. I was so clingy and I was touchy feel. I was really giving them all the love that I can give them. Yes, yes, I gave them. I feel like I gave them too much love. They got too spoiled. Yes, yes, yes.
So at some point you had to draw the line because when you give like that, then it ends up being where you have to say, okay, wait a minute, not you, me, a little self care, right?
Yeah, yes, definitely. Yes.
So it sounds like you're in that space right now.
Yes, yes. I just got to that space this year. Yes. To realize who I am without children and without being married. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful that you say that. I read that when you once you get to a certain space in your life, that you're looking at like who you are as a whole person, inside and out, without all the titles, without the title of mother, without the title of wife, without the title of grandmother, employee, all of that stuff. That when I read that, it kind of blew me away because I never really thought about it like that. Because a lot of us feel like it is, that is who defines who we are, is our jobs, our children, our spouses, the things that we went through, that that is who we are. But that's just what has helped us develop into who we
Right, exactly.
are. Yeah.
On point, yes.
Okay. Wow. That is I thank you so much for sharing all of this awesome information, being open to share all parts of yourselves. Um, so let's see. What else do I what other good nuggets can we get out of you over
Okay, let me start digging in my goodie bag. Just a second. Okay. Yes, my little cookie
there?
jar. Okay.
Now you're ready. What was
Yes, I am. Okay. Yes, I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, so what was the first poem that you wrote?
Ma'am.
Tell me about the first poem that you wrote. The very first
The first one that I first wrote,
after the
on
Martin
Facebook.
Luther King. I want the one that was personal to you. What was that poem
That poem was really about sex, about, when you learn to have sex at an early age, no one really taught you about passion and loving someone. The streets just taught me just how to have sex and that's it. But the streets did not teach me about passion.
about?
So I wrote about passion because that's what I needed in my life to be a great woman per se and to be a great wife or a great girlfriend either. You have to be a great girlfriend first before you can become a great wife.
Wow. Absolutely. Absolutely. I did something for myself that wasn't done for me. Was I have daughters, so I took my daughters to a mommy and me class, and I took them to teach them about their cycles and to teach them about becoming a young lady and about growing and being able to communicate with mommy, right? And so that
Right.
mommy can communicate with them without that fear of, oh my God, I'm gonna completely screw this up. Excuse me. So
Okay.
I actually took my daughter to a mommy and me class. There was a holistic healer, Lilith Shataki. I always get tongue tied when I say that. But she's amazing and she works with women to help with them healing. Then she works with the kids and all kind of stuff like that, which I think is absolutely amazing that now we do have that foundation where
Yes.
we have places to go and people to talk to so that it's not a closed door because even
Exactly.
some moms and some grandmothers still won't talk about a lot of things, but you still have questions. So having that village to be able to talk, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that was your first poem that you wrote. That was first. I want to know what is your favorite poem, the one that speaks to your spirit the most.
Um, hmm. Oh, that's a hard one. Because they all just touch me because it's coming from, when I write my poems, my poetry, I'm crying when I write it. You know what I'm saying? So all of them mean something. I have feelings in every last one of them. So I really don't have a favorite when it comes to it because every last one of them brings tears to my eyes. And it brings me to have the love and understand that I'm trying to show another human being that they need to have in life to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Even if they went through hurt or whatever they went through, it is okay to go through that hurt and keep loving. Just keep going. Just keep going. So all of them is all about keep going and don't stop loving someone just because you went through something.
Okay. Okay. So, what is your favorite book? What
I think this last one is my favorite book.
Okay, what's the title of that one?
The title of my last book. Oh Lord, just a second. I wasn't prepared for that question. Okay, just a second. Yeah, y'all caught me. You caught me. Okay. Yes, my last book is well, not last, but the one that I just written is the Equal Love Opportunity book. That opportunity, because it lets you know that I give everybody an opportunity, or everybody should give everyone an opportunity to give someone love. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no conditions to it.
Yes, I absolutely love that. I love the title. So now that we have gotten to the nitty gritty of all of this amazingness, I am officially ready for that next poem.
Okay. Okay. It ain't too dirty, but it's a little bit. Okay. Yes. My passion is such a soothing medication. Just touch my loving, inspirational soul, for you can be in a loving, never-ending situation. I bring your dying soul back above to the clean, crispy cream, fresh breathing air, far from the lower polluted underground tunnel. I do have deep tunnel vision. I'm here to make only you feel so much better now and not later. As soon as you see me, I just need to thank you for letting me heal your insides internally and to give you so much peace. I'm all yours and you're all mine. And best believe your body, mind, and soul is mine forever. I'm so sorry, baby. You can't go back to what brought you pain. I'm the rain that's coming through with a beautiful, shining full moon. I'm the rain that brings out the gorgeous triple beams rainbow. My passion will have you needing to see, can you really feel your numb fingers and toes? My love will have you thinking you're seeing doubles. Buy me double deck all around as I'm jumping up and down, then just spin and turn me all around as you pulling me from back of my back. Just hold my slim waist as you slide yourself back inside of me. Oh yes, indeed, I need to spread this passion back and forth till one of us comes, since we've been coming as one, since day one. Thank you for being my secret, passionate, non-danger zone. The only thing that I truly need from my passionate husband is, baby, please keep our bodies free from sexually transmitted diseases.
Wow. Okay. Straight up like that.
Yes. Yes.
What's the name of that piece?
That's the name of that one is called My Passion is Such a Soothing Medication.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That was fire. Okay.
Well, I'm very grateful that y'all wanted to hear it.
Okay. Kim, tell the listeners how they can learn more about your poetry and the other services that you provide, and where they can find that information.
They definitely can reach me on Facebook at Kimberly Marie Goodall, and my links all linked together. If they go to Kimberly Marie Goodall, they can go to my spiritual page for Kimberly Goodall, and they can go to my notary page for Kimberly Goodall. So they're all three connected. Just go to my main page.
Okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me, what do you have on your plate coming up?
Well, my goals is to definitely do 14 books by January.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to push the envelope.
I would say
Yes.
that's a lot. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So I have 7 more books to do. Yes.
You write every day?
All day long, cooking, writing, on the phone writing. I write all day. In my sleep, I write. Yes.
Okay, I just have a question. What inspires you to write that way? What is it? Music that triggers you, situations, or does the creator just give you thoughts that pop in your head?
Pain goes with the love. So the pain inspires me to write about love.
Okay. All right. Wow. I am excited about this new book that you're writing, and excited to actually review some of your other books as well. So thank you again for being our wonderful guest here at the lounge. It was absolutely great having you, Kim. I am Shani. This is the Sunshine Lounge. I am sending you love, light, and hugs. Smile, guys. You are loved, and that's a beautiful thing.